What's up, YouTube? Welcome into another video where today we're going to be going over a lot of the games in the New Game Plus showcase. A new showcase that came out. Go over some info about what that is. New thing that I just came across, but I kept seeing announcements for Xbox games like Avowed, updates to Towerborn, and then a couple other games that I kept seeing, and it was all tied to this new showcase called New Game Plus showcase. So I thought it'd be cool to go over all the updates, all the announcements that might be interesting to me. And thanks to Windows Central, Brendan Lowry, thank you. Nice little article going over the 45 new and upcoming games that were shown that are on Xbox and PC. So that's kind of the focus of this article. Yeah, so we'll go through. I'm going to click on some of the trailers that are interesting, skip over some that maybe won't be. Maybe I just not for me, or if I already know what it is, you don't need to, but that's that. Let's go. I do want to read a little about the New Game Plus showcase. I'm just making sure my framing perfect. All right, let's see. The New Game Plus is a content creator made event designed to bring genuine excitement and conversation back to video game announcements and reveals. And notably, it doesn't charge developers for a slot in the show like other presentations do. Huh. Maybe that's why some people like Xbox are here. They're like, why not? Smart for them. Just be like, if you want it, show up. I didn't watch the show. It was announced December 29th, and it happened on January 8th. It was yesterday at time of recording. So really cool. I mean, it's a really cool thing that, one very one that kicked off this year. It's cool to see a new showcase, and also one that already has been tied to so many announcements that surprised me. That's really cool. So excited now for the next one. I guess depending on what we read in this article, maybe these are not that great. But let's go. First one, Blind Descent. This dark, let me do this. All right, this dark survival game from Pukush. Either way, I hope I'm not butchering it that bad. From Pukush and Meta Publishing, looks like Valheim crossed with Prey. Oh, okay, I know what Valheim is. Crossed with Prey, isn't that like a more like horror, spooky, being chased type of thing? Features a blend of base building mechanics and survival systems with mysterious alien powers. Wish list it now. Hey. Oh, more music will come to Blind Descent. Love that. So, survival game, but it's horror based. So if you're down for that, that's cool. Not something, unless it blows people out of the water. Doesn't really catch me. But yeah, that's on everything. Xbox, Windows, PC, Steam, GOG, and Epic and PS5. All right, next up they have Deep Dish Dungeon. Up for a pixelated dungeon crawl that emphasizes cooking. This looks kind of like a Minecrafty style thing. Deep Dish, emphasizes cooking. Deep Dish. Okay, I'm on board. Kind of on board with this. Deep Dish Dungeon. Deep Dish Dungeon looks to deliver the tense and ominous adventuring experience everyone wants in dungeon exploration, but with charming retro style pixel graphic visuals and a focus on cooking that makes me think of Dungeon Meshi. I don't know what that is. It's on Steam. It can be wishlisted now. That's kind of cool. So it's dungeon crawling, but you're getting ingredients and stuff to cook. Pretty. It really does. It looks very Minecrafty. I mean, the player characters don't. The avatars you're running around with doesn't. But everything beside that looks very blocky. Ooh, I like that spider. All right. Deep Dish Dungeon. Next up, I feel like this is a bigger one. The Blood of the Dawnwalker. I feel like this one's talked about in a little higher regard than other games so far. So we'll. Oh, shoot! I hate when you do that when you click the whatever this thing is. All right, we got a long gameplay presentation and developer interview for Blood of the Dawnwalker. Okay, I'm not. Well, we'll watch some of it. All right. Oh, yeah, it's only 5 minutes. We'll do it.
It must be here somewhere.
Oh, he turned it down, huh? The video of it, it's fine.
Dawnwalker is
It
like
works.
a special kind of being in our IP. It's neither fully a vampire nor a human. It's something in between. What this means is basically that you, as a Dawnwalker, you
How many
have
vampire
underwent
games
a
do you play?
transformation.
Have you
used
played?
to be human. And now, during the nighttime, you do get all the powers and the difficulties of being a vampire. So you get the blood craving and so on. But during daytime, these powers are dormant and you still have to eat. You have all the weaknesses of a human, right? But also the perks of being
That's smart.
human. One of the things that is unique to humans in our IP is being able to use magic, so casting spells. The Dawnwalkers are not very commonplace in that IP. They are very, very rare, rarer than vampires. So you as a Dawnwalker are kind of special in this regard. I would say the short-term things that have immediate impact on the character development are you have to feed on, you know, either animals or humans on blood suddenly, right? So you get these cravings, you get these like weird, eerie experiences that you didn't have as a human. Brentsis and his clique of vampires actually caught him on his low point when he was vulnerable. He has used specific traits of vampiric blood in order to cement his position in the valley. Because, you know, as you might imagine, having a bloodsucker as your lord might be a tough sell. However, if the alternative is getting sick and, you know, dying in thousands, actually it doesn't sound as such a horrible thing. He tries to kind of distort the religious beliefs in order to install himself as a savior of the valley. We do explore this in the game, so you might see, like, for example, statues erected to Brentsis, new iconography shown in the local cathedral, for example, and in the castle and so on. There is this whole cult of personality he builds around himself. So he basically shows himself as something better than the old order, right? We do have a mechanic tied to shrines that are erected across the valley, and Brentsis puts a lot of attention to kind of twist them to his own image, and these do have a functionality. When you play the game, we have assigned specific functions to them. Generally speaking, one of the things we wanted to achieve in this game is to have Brentsis being this active antagonist. You know, in a lot of games, the antagonists are out there to be defeated, but generally speaking, you have free reign, you do your own thing, and it doesn't really, you know, change much in how they approach you. In this game, what we wanted to do is to have Brentsis react to your actions as you know, complete different activities throughout the valley, as you maybe undermine his operations
That could be
and
cool.
so on.
It's kind of like his seal of approval.
Exactly. So it's like, so basically the way you can think about it is like the more you do in the valley, especially if you undermine Brentsis, you will gain notoriety. The more notorious you are, the more edicts Brentsis will pass in order to thwart you. So, for example, he might send out more soldiers to patrol roads and
I think she
villages,
thought it was the
right? He
opposite.
might, in some extreme cases, maybe even initiate a lockdown of the city to basically hamper your ways of traversing it, right?
I mean, it's like a wanted
There is a
level, right?
number
In
of
like
these edicts we
GTA.
have prepared, and
But if
each
it's
of them is
done
designed to kind of twist and change
differently, it could work.
the general.
Or it could be
open
cool,
world
other than
gameplay.
just like
It also has benefits. There are factions in the valley that dislike Brentsis, so the more notoriety you gain, you
because
know,
you're
the
like
better
it's
standing
the
you
map
get,
is
like,
the
they actually
city,
like
and
it.
having it
There
be
is a number of
distinct
weapon types
gameplay
that you can
as a
follow
human in the day and a vampire at night. You can do some cool things with that.
where, for example, you might lose control over.
But yeah, I guess it could just feel the same way. I'm getting real into this.
Might kill off some important NPCs.
It's a
and
very intriguing game now.
cuts off basically eventually.
I didn't
or you
know
get
much
some
about it.
alternative version. There are some ways to enter the castle in the open world. You can ignore these side plot lines. You can level up Cohen and decide to attack the castle on your own, right?
Out of curiosity, is there romance in the game?
Romance, yes, of course. We do
Oh.
have romance options, yes. We didn't delve deep into like with whom yet.
Okay.
And, I'll leave that for the future to talk
Yeah,
about.
I mean, hey,
However,
people
yes,
wanna
you
bang
can
people.
expect to build relationships with characters. Like I said, there is like
Yeah.
one main goal,
Build
very
relationships.
varying ways to get to it. These different ways that you pick will impact, you know, what happens with Veil Sangora in the end, and it's all up to you. And I think, I really recommend experimenting.
I was just about to click off of it. That's funny. Yeah, see, I don't want to watch the. That's cool. I mean, again, how many vampire games have you played? I have Vampire Survivors, which hard. I mean, they say there's no vampires in it. So yeah, now that could be really cool. It looks a little. What was that game? Flintlock. The Banisher game with the actress who played Yennefer in The Witcher. That game. It looks like a double A tier. That's the best way. No, even though that doesn't actually make sense with how people do stuff now. Or it's not a proper way to describe it. But it's has a type of feel to it. But if the gameplay is good, it could be a fun little thing. Didn't know what it was. So I'm more intrigued now. All right, we got Prologue, go way back. PUBG creator Brendan Player Unknown Green talked about his new survival game Prologue, go way back during the show. Okay. This is something I'm not gonna watch. Never got into PUBG. I don't need to. I think it is interesting explaining the procedurally generated map elements, how the map world, and it could be an interesting watch.
Position, you're left for basic navigation. It's kind of set in the 80s, so you don't have digital GPS, stuff like that. I want to make sure that the worlds we're generating have enough depth that when we add story and mission and quest-based content, that the worlds feel like coherent and real enough that it makes sense. Like, I want to have pathing. I want to have like infrastructure, like telephone lines, this kind of stuff. So the cabins aren't just random cabins in the forest, that there seems to be some like, you know, logical placement of stuff in the world. And once we have those in, then we can more easily go, well, okay, you need
That's
to
kinda cool.
connect all the substations to bring power to the weather tower so you can get a message or go and do various things.
So it sounds like he's saying in their map procedurally generated, they want to also make sure it's realistic, immersed into the world. It isn't just, oh, we can generate and put buildings here and then put certain metrics to make sure they're not, you know, building isn't on top of water, XYZ. It's not on a hill crooked, right? So you start to curate where things can be. But this sounds like deeper than that. You have poles and wires going over that. Be cool. I mean, procedurally generated stuff like is cool, but when it feels cutter at times, I think that's when it's bad. I think to a degree, Night Rain does some generated stuff, or maybe it's the map. I don't know fully, but either way, I know the map changes, and however it does, it doesn't look like it. So either way, that could be interesting. Just a deeper survival, not for me, but it'll be interesting to see more and whether it does that well or not whenever it comes out. Moving on, Beautiful Light. Docker inspired extraction shooter. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this. Beautiful Light. Okay, let's see this. We're gonna get a little spooked.
Romeo Foxtrot. We got your location report. We are monitoring you in the operation zone. Good luck. Over.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. It's like The Last of Us, right? Started to bloom after. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like how it looks. It's got human eyes. This looks like it's a little more of a hardcore style than like an Ark Raiders. I guess inspired by Stalker. I don't know. Stalker is kind of intense, right? Get to the chopper. Oh no. Campers. Freaking rats. Enter the gear back. Kind of vibe. Kind of vibe. Again, I don't think I'm into the serious hardcore ones. We'll see how Marathon lands. That one I feel like is going to end up being a little more intense, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, Project Shadow Glass. Starhelm Studios offered an in-depth look. Okay, well. Oh, it's a first person. I wouldn't have thought this is a first person point of view. Okay.
In a world
Yeah, it is.
pixels were once only 2D. Now they're 3D.
Oh, I'm just with you. I'm Dominic John, the
I love
dev
it.
behind Project Shadowglass, a 3D pixelated RPG that's a love letter to classic immersive sims like Thief and System Shock. This video is a series of prototype rooms that I've been working on some of the core systems in. No art.
I guess it
no
is a
assets
project.
Will be generated by AI. This is all human-made, hand-placed, made by me and artists like me because we love what we do.
Oh. This is cool. But it's just a bunch of prototypes too, so this is just, you know, proving some stuff. I like this.
If you have headphones, I would highly
do.
suggest wearing them.
Oh,
All the
I
audio
will.
in Project
I am.
Shadowglass is going to be 3D, and not just 3D, but simulated. The music emanating from this orb is going into the left ear and the right ear, but as I change the size of the space, you can hear the character of the sounds change.
Oh, what?
And if we go around the wall, we can still hear it coming from the opening in each ear.
What? I love audio stuff like that, and that was cool. And give me the medieval, like, giant ball, like, room, you know? Giant castle hall with a feast with the music, and as you're walking, this is gonna be cool.
I actually launched the Shadowglass Discord today, so if you have any ideas or suggestions or just want to follow along, feel free to wishlist Project Shadowglass on Steam. I hope you enjoyed
Wow.
the sneak peek on how things are coming along. Thank you so much, all the crew at New Game Plus, for having me. Be well, my friends.
Project, that's a cool thing. Yeah, that audio is super cool. If you're in a castle, a feast, a ballroom, and just doing stuff, walking through, hearing the different conversations and the music, that would be real cool. A concert scene, and if they're doing all the pathing and math right, like, oof, what did that sentence turn into? If they're doing all the path tracing audio reflections, whatever, right? Then they could do like a concert hall that actually does acoustics. So in theory, you would have like the game be able to simulate what playing a guitar in a concert hall will sound like. That's crazy with people and without. That's something I'm gonna keep an eye out on. Project Shadow Class. The only thing is stealthy immersive sim that challenges you to plan and execute. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You have to go. We have a heist. The best time is to go during the feast. We have the 2 parties coming forward for a wedding. Red wedding, Game of Thrones, right? Like that could be okay. Yeah, down with it. Project Shadow. Moving on, Aphelion. This is no, okay. I thought this was the game that it may be. There's a game that the European Space Agency is working on. We'll see. I think it is this one. Don't Nod. What else has Don't Nod made? I know that name.
My name is Amin Wafa. I'm a film music composer, and I am the composer for Aphelion, the video game. I remember having a message from Talal saying that he loved the score of Summit of the Gods, and they are working in a new video game, and inviting me to come to the studio and to meet the team.
I have not played much any other games, I think.
To understand how the music would be interactive. So how to compose, how to write music that would be interactive with models, with stems, with separating the different elements, and at the same time
A lot of audio so
how
far. I mean, the
could
last 2 ones,
music-
I guess.
how the structure of the music would be an evolving structure. It was very important for me first to have the story of Ariane and Thomas, like that the log line is the story, both of them. So there is a theme that conveys this emotional relationship between them. And then the frozen aspect of the music. I mean, for me, it was very important first to feel the cold in the music, to feel the wind, to feel the ice. It's an instrument that had been invented by the Bachet brothers in the mid-20th century. For me, it looks like an alien instrument. When you see it, cannot even predict that it's a musical instrument.
That thing
Play the
looks
instrument,
crazy.
you need to get your hands in water, and then rub crystal buttons that are in this.
What does it sound like?
Metal structure could convey this frozen identity of the score, and at the same time having
Is that what we're hearing?
this magical sense of in the score.
Oh, Phantom of the Opera is inside.
There is a sacred feeling also to this planet. It's a huge planet, but I wanted to get this huge instrument and that it could also play very soft. The organ has a lot
That's cool.
of sounds. It could be very soft, it could be very aggressive, it could be large. it
If
could
this
be
like
intimate. From this planet, the
is that
planet could
instrument,
be very
that's cool.
welcoming
Sounds cool.
and suddenly very, how to say, very dangerous.
And then having the giant
and
organ.
very sacred
yeah.
at the same time. So I thought that the organ could give this majestuous feeling to the score. I'm so happy to write the music for a
I love that that is just all about music. I mean, it says in the first sentence, let's showcase and show focused in its music. But they had a I know it's Bloom and Rage. What is that other aspect of it called? Because they made some other games. Now I just can't remember like the main title. So I'm gonna have to sorry. to pull up that other info real quick. Because they didn't Lost Records, Lumen Rage. They made Jasant, or at least published it. I played that. Loved Jasant. That was a fun game. Games that can give a story with very little dialogue. I'm always impressed with now. Yeah, Jasant is the one I've played. Harmony. Hey, Banisher's Ghost of Eden, which is not featuring the actress from The Witcher, but Windmere. Oh, I remember that. Tell Me Why. Life is Strange 2. Oh, these are Life is Strange Studio. Vampire. Life is Strange. Yeah, no, I did not play any of those games. But for the music alone, I'm like into that. I'm finding space stories pretty interesting. So. We'll see. All right, we got The Expanse, Osiris Reborn. I don't know anything about The Expanse, and I kind of don't care. So sorry. Hey, I don't need another 3D ARPG, you know? Also, it's just a dev. Not that those are bad, but to not know what the game is and to just watch a dev interview is kind of, I don't think it's doing the game justice. I'll admit. I know I've heard about The Expanse show enough. I probably should give it a watch at some point. It sounded at one point something like I like, if I'm remembering what it is. Moving on, Distant Shore, Bretagne. Bretagne.
We trust your flight. Welcome back, Aaron.
Oh, okay, we heard the last of it. Aaron.
We have landed here on the outskirts of Genyak Island.
Genyak.
Stay alert.
So this is described as an action-adventure, physics-based puzzle title centered around your ability to magnetically push and pull objects.
You know, your brother. You said you would visit me here, but you never did.
Hell yeah, I'm down for this.
Bygones be bygones. Just find me in the West Zone. I'll be waiting.
Oops.
Sometimes I dream about what's under the ocean. A distant shore.
Oh, nice. You can pull yourself close to it. I'm not getting Cocoon vibes at all, because like it's outside of it being, I mean, it's a puzzle game, so yeah, I guess there's that aspect of it, but other than that, they are not that similar. But I'm wanting something like that, and this looks cool. And you can be quick with the movement as well. The music's cool too. Oh, I love those look off into the distance. Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, yep. Transfer the electricity. Oh, I'm down for this. You can wish list now on Steam. Distant Shore. I gotta pronounce this other word. It's crazy how much stuff you can just... Oh, wow. Yeah, you moved everything up. Oh. All right, we get it. You can boost stuff. All right, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. It's over. Oh. Yeah, this is nothing like Cocoon. I keep doing that. Oh, it's the distant shore.
Slipping boats on the faucet. Such a peaceful place to be seen. It's a wonderful way to be free.
Yeah, I'm on board. That's cool. What is it called though? Bretagne. Bretagne, like lasagna? Bretagne? I like how he's reacting to this guy. He saw him and he said, it's okay, first time. All right. This is cool. I'm excited about Distant Shore. All right, going on to Avowed. This was one that was is surprising, but also expected. But I think there's a lot of aspects of it that's kind of like crazy too.
He's as an envoy sent by the Emperor of Edir to the Living Land.
I already watched this one, I'll be honest.
Different races are different sizes, they're different shapes.
Do they have a screen that just shows you everything?
Very unique game experience when you play as each one of them in a first-person game specifically. So it was something like new to Wrangle.
Yeah, they're adding 3 new classes.
About, and now
what are
something
they?
like new to different races are different sizes, they're different shapes, it's combat mechanics, a lot of work, stuff like all the playable races. We discussed it early on and about. We noticed like players really.
A lot of our
decisions literally right there.
Improvements there, gear improvements, and as well as bug fixes and crash fixes.
And you can play now as the different species.
Yeah, we've added different species.
Yeah.
The Amauin, Orlins, and dwarves are.
There you go.
A lot of our
3
decisions we make are revolving.
3 of them. That's kind of cool. Oh, they added New Game Plus. You now use the save data to create a new Game Plus save file, which will offer the following. NPCs will have their stats increased. That makes sense and is cool. The attribute maximum will be increased from 30 to 60, doubling that. A lot of stuff carries over. Everything will be down to common quality though. And yeah, a lot of the quest stuff is lost, obviously.
To bring over all their abilities, all their equipable gear. It does reset it back to level 1, so it's to be able.
Yeah, you still have to upgrade stuff. That's fine.
Have to get the camera just right.
See, there's photo mode. Happy they added it. I'm really sad it wasn't there at launch. It's something that I would have put time into. Yeah. Can you not go full screen? Yeah, the thing with Avowed, I really liked Avowed. I really do. The gameplay is really fun. There's something about it that's just really good. But I don't know, there's just also something lacking, like it's a little too clean or something, but I don't know, we'll see. When it comes out, it's also heading to PS5 in pre-order now. That's really awesome. So they're doing their anniversary update at some point. You would assume it's close to a year when this game we'll probably get the date when on the Xbox show. That would be pretty cool. Maybe it's a drop here, pre-order for PlayStation later. Who knows? Oh, this is for when the game came out. I clicked an article for Avowed and it says it comes out February 18th. I was like, oh, the date's right here. Not for this. Not for this. All right. Decided. We are kind of now seeing Xbox's strategy with South of Midnight coming over the PlayStation and or Switch. Or maybe Switch. I don't remember. But Avowed's only the PS5, so you give it about a year, it's gonna go to another platform. Hey, congrats. Guess there is question. I know my friend, our co-host Jocko's kind of in the boat of why do we keep beta testing Xbox games and then PlayStation gets the full version with all the bells and whistles like a photo mode, and for cheaper. I think Avowed is like $10 cheaper, which is awesome. But also, so if you bought it on Xbox without photo mode and New Game Plus, it costs more. That's not a bad. That's not a good look. Not a good look. So hopefully it means all games are coming down. You know, they tried the price, it didn't work. Now if they can bring everything back down to 60, that'd be cool. Doubt it though. I doubt it. But with Game Pass, maybe they leverage, like, you know what, people stop buying, Game Pass dropped, let's bring it down and see what happens. Who knows? Who knows? But some weird with this announcement, unfortunately. Oh well. Onward to Grounded 2. I don't think they gave us, did they give us the date for the winter update? Because I know that's the next update. It's kind of been in the same spot since then, since the last update. I'm not seeing anything, so yeah, I'm excited to hop into this. I really loved our time playing Grounded. I've not touched Grounded 2. I'm waiting. Played Grounded in early access from beginning, popped off and on since it came out. This one I want to get a good full experience, not hit a wall because there's not enough content because it's early access, and that's fine. But yeah, I want to wait and see a little longer. But can't wait to hop into this. The updates looks cool. I'm down for a bigger yard too. Like the starting area in early access is about the size that we have right now in Grounded. I think maybe a little smaller. I could be wrong, but there's gonna be so many different biomes and stuff. Places to build. I'm excited. I expect us to hop into it this year. I can't imagine we go 2026 without touching that. But all right, we got Outward 2, a sequel to 9 Dots. Never heard of this. The difficult survival. Nah. Let's look at some gameplay real quick. Oh, all right. It looks kind of not what I initially thought. Cool. Yeah, that's for you. I'm proud of you. Maybe I should pay attention. I'm sorry. I'm not. Oh, excuse me. That. Okay, inspired by Fable and the Elder Scrolls Forsaken Realm. Okay, an open-ended action RPG that emphasizes complete player build crafting freedom, deep interactions between RPG systems, and engaging with plenty of side activities in its world of Leda.
Which, as you may have noticed, is the name of the universe we're meticulously crafting into a wide range of playstyles, offering you the freedom to combat the unknown in a variety of ways. Whether you prefer to
this looks like a niche-ass type of game.
Between arrows, or face your foes toe-to-toe as an axe-wielding whirlwind of death, the choice is yours. The game's classless system means you're never locked into playing a specific way. You have the ability to adapt, alter, or completely switch playstyles midway through your adventure. Unlock and spend perk points to obtain new skills and abilities, and level up your up the ground.
Man, look at that. That menu is.
Health and
look at these
stamina,
menus.
securing yourself with nasty status effects. These concoctions are sure to aid you on your journey. Yes, you're supposed to be the hero and save the city, but heroes need breaks too. Besides, there's a whole world to explore, and quirky characters from all walks of life need your help with...
You can see the Fable inspirations.
Then you've come about the job.
You might find yourself involved in a murder mystery, helping a local peacekeeper catch the criminal behind the death of her beloved friend.
Coming to PC in 2026 and consoles at some point later.
To rid Varin of the Gnome skirt releasing on consoles at a later date. Our games
I just said that,
inspired
sir.
by classics like Fable and The Elder Scrolls. So if this sounds like your kind of adventure, consider heading over to Steam and adding it to your wishlist to stay up to date with us.
That's cool. You could definitely see the Fable and Elder Scrolls, and it looked quick enough, so that could be something that's decent at the very least. All right, we got Dragon Twin. hell yeah, brother. Who doesn't want to fly a dragon? You're right, I do. Damn. An open world strategy RPG in which you customize and fly a dragon into combat. So heads up if you're into that concept. I like that. The goal is to create the ultimate dragon rider. Oh, hell yeah. Create your dragon, take to the skies, right into battle. Oh, ew. Oh man, do you see his giant scaly grippers? That's crazy. The focus at this stage is on the tech and systems needed to bring the concept to life at an unprecedented level. Yeah. This is cool. Wait, yo, you're gonna be able dragon on dragon? The MMB inspired kingdom builder, but the core concept can easily be adapted to smaller scope variants. This is it's a cool trailer to be showing right now. Early access demo is available to Patreon supporters. I doubt my PC can do this. A cool idea. I mean, yeah, being able, with the fidelity they're doing. Oh my god. That's the level they're trying to do with the creator? Oh, you can articulate. Is that just for like a photo, or is that just how he'll stand? Oh, I think it's just for photo. All right, keep an eye on that. I love that it's PC right now and then consoles later, because my PC can't handle games like that right now. Really cool, Dragon Twin. Yeah, I want to fly a dragon like that. Atomic Heart DLC number 4. I didn't play it, so I'm gonna skip it. Crazy that they got DLC 4, the 4th. That's crazy. All right, next up we got the Cube. It's from, isn't this the, oh, this is the Atomic. Yeah, they're doing this like battle royale multiplayer weird thing. You're like in a giant cube.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
Oh, it's all over the place. Whoa, that thing looked crazy. Jesus, like, just hang on that crotch. They really love the hip sway in this game, in this universe. What is that supposed to show us? That they're the same person? Either way, interesting. So it's a MMO shooter, like a Destiny? Right? We'll see. They keep making these atomic games, so they believe in it. People love the robot hips. Immortal Gates of Pyre, the RTS that emphasizes easy to learn but hard to master. There was another one, Battle Aces, that kind of came and went, unfortunately. Coding the same thing, easy to learn.
That tried to do so did so by stripping away features or losing some of the things that really made RTS great. In the early days, we surveyed a lot of players in both MOBA and RTS communities, and found that they really loved the fantasy of commanding an army. RTS, at the end of the day, if you were to strip it all away, is just you're commanding an army, another guy's commanding an army in real time.
Yeah.
Right? Because you get individual unit control, it can be very overwhelming, and because you're also building those units, because you're building a base, because you're having to do so much macroing along with the microing simultaneously, that for most players it just gets overwhelming and complicated. And so we worked through it kind of line by
I wish I liked RTSs. I tried Halo Wars, beat it, didn't get through Halo 2, didn't get through Gears Tactics. A little different. That's not an RTS. Yeah, I like the idea of them. I don't like playing them. All right, X Killer. This retro futuristic Western action. A lot of descriptions, it feels like. This retro futuristic Western action game blends shooting, melee action, vehicular combat, and more into one package, complete with a large degree of player freedom. Oh, hell yeah. What a vibe. That's cool.
Welcome to the world of Execular. We are Kasha and Amanda.
Oh, no.
Survival is core part of the experience.
Inventory space is limited, and every item matters.
Oh, okay. One of those.
Decisions about what to carry and what to leave behind.
Hellion's high-tech systems allow you to hack devices, pick locks, and access restricted areas.
Your cybernetic implants help you uncover hidden elements and investigate the environment.
Oh. It's kind of cyberpunky in that way.
Missions and level design are fully non-linear. There's no single way to complete a contract. Stealth, dialogue, and combat are all valid approaches and can be freely combined.
In Execular, every decision matters.
Oh, it's Exekiller.
Plata or muerte.
Wish list on. That's cool. Cool idea. Cool concept. They're touting player freedom, so like that, you could see how that could be cool. That could work out in an open-ended level, multiple options, how to get through stuff. People be loving those type of games. No, clicked off. That's perfect. All right, the 6-man team at developer Evil Raptor is cooking up Far Far West, an explosive 1-4 co-op shooter in which you play as robot cowboys and take on bounties to take on monsters with gunslinging, spells, and more. All right. Oh, it's kind of how many other games where are you and 4 or you and 3 other people riding a horse with a minigun? Yo, okay, this looks cool. Rain in the sky, dragon in the sky. Put the sound up because I'm interested in.
Short single-round session of Far Far West. Here we're exploring the Far Far West hometown, an evolving space where you can upgrade your weapons, spells, and
Man,
characters.
this looks like so many games I played in beta, early access, under NDA.
Once the team is geared up and ready to go, we can pick the bounty we want to hunt and drop into the game.
Okay, so it's like a roguelite Oh well.
Now that we have dropped into the map, it is time to head to our first objective. We can travel around the map much faster with the use of our trusty horses, which you can summon with the press of a button.
Oh, this is cool.
When fighting enemies, I can use different firearms and a variety of spells to do damage or heal myself and teammates.
Skeletons kind of look like
combo
the
together to
Athenians.
make their effects more powerful, spread their damage further, or even create new spells. To summon this boss, we need to do the obvious. Launch a nuke at its nest. So let's get this rocket loaded with explosives and shoot it into the sky. When playing co-op,
Oh,
you have to
nice.
work together as a team to complete the objectives and defend yourself from enemy attacks.
Love,
Right
that's
now, we're throwing
cool.
sticks of dynamite to my teammate for him to put in the rocket, of which he is actually only catching a few. While carrying out objectives, you will attract the attention of the enemy hordes, who will try and stop you. Now we have the rocket all powered up, let's launch it at the boss nest to really make it angry. This bounty is far from over. Now we have to take the beast down. Let's summon the boss and get this party started. We won and the boss is dead, but we aren't safe yet.
His
So
music's
let's get to
clapping.
the station to get the last train out of town.
Oh, and you gotta extract.
When the train is called, we have to stay alive for its arrival,
Yep.
which is easier said than done when the whole of the far
Action
west
shooter.
wants you dead. We made it out alive. Well, some of us, which means we get to keep the resources we found along the way. These will allow us to upgrade our characters
They
even
left
more
two
and be
behind.
stronger for the next bounty. This was just one simple game of Far Far West. There are multiple bosses, maps, objectives, weapons, spells, upgrades, and cosmetics. all
Oh,
unlocked
whoa!
for
You
to
just slapped that
You
snake.
can play the playtest with your friends right now. Hi,
Yo,
everyone.
what a strong trailer! I'm in. I'm in on that. That looked cool. I love the art style is like a voxel almost looking thing. I don't know if it is. That's what it looks like to me. At least some of it is cool. All right. Oh, that wasn't. I don't know why I said that. All right, Erosion. This fascinating open world roguelite features time looping mechanics, charming pixel graphics, and a heavy story focused on a post-apocalyptic Wild West setting. Oh, hell yeah. Notably, a decade passes with each of your deaths, which is sure to lead to some interesting gameplay. Whoa. A decade is crazy.
You don't stay dead for long.
What does that mean, though? Like in gameplay, like, whoa, the Alaskan bullworm. I think I've seen this before. Yeah, this is voxel stuff. Oh my god, they got odd racing. Nice. Just on PC, which is a bummer. The bummer. That's really cool. I forgot about erosion. We have seen this before. It seems like they're also like decades are passing, so yeah, you are going from future to past, right? Or past to future, but I would imagine hundreds of years past. You're not dying only 10, right? I would imagine you die more than that. All right, we got the Division 2 and the Division 3. This is what I'm really excited for because we got the Survivors mode, which is Dark Zone. I mean, Extraction. It's mode. You got to worry about your heat. It's more intense. Had in the first one. But they're talking about Division 3.
A pandemic and this worst blizzard of all time, and you are going to have to survive and extract the most valuable resources. And of course, that leads us to survivors. So what are we doing? Like, we can't rest on our laurels, our 10-year-old laurels from survival. So we're reimagining it. We're bringing this snowstorm, this weather change to Washington, D.C. And that's something that you've never seen in Washington, D.C. We're going to transform the entire map. We're thinking about it in a very different way with innovations that haven't been seen yet. There's a focus on this. To
I'm
make
excited
it
for
such
this.
a different feeling experience from the
Yeah, they're not. It looks like they're not
cores
showing any
base of passionate game app. They
any
know
of the map,
web
but
our core audience. Veteran players, they're going to be surprised. All of these locations that they know by heart, they're going to be transformed. So the Division 3 is in production, right?
Yeah,
This
here we
is
go.
not a secret. It's been announced.
Division
It's
3.
shaping up to be a monster. I can't really say anything more than
Yeah,
that, but
you have
this
nothing to
is
say.
Within these walls in Massive, we are working on a mobile execution of the PvP. It was an area where, much like other games,
At the mobile game. All right. Yeah, Division 2. I'm excited for the Survivor stuff to redo the whole map. Bum they didn't show anything. Kind of crazy. I wonder if this is maybe with Arc and Marathon. They're later in the year. They're not even going to touch these two games right now. Marathon is coming March. So, but with Division 3, like how far out is that? You would think Survivor's going to be an update at any point, and Division 3 should be domed this summer. So we'll see. I'm excited for both. The Division game inspired by the first Division. Yeah, I know about that. Yep. That should be interesting. I mean, Destiny Rising is awesome on mobile. It's a mobile game, but it's awesome, right? Like we're past it being mobile. It's a mobile version. It's like, nah, the mobile ecosystems behave differently than a console and stuff. So there's all the gotcha shit, but it's a good game. Right? Division probably is going to be the same thing. Gonna go a little quicker here. You have no interest in something like that. Alpha, Last Man Sitting. Bullet hell shooter pits you and friends in a wave of office supplies. So Firebreak. I love some Firebreak. That looked like. Man, there's so many. Oh, and another big one here, Towerborn. It's the full release date. It was in early access in 2024 all the way to now. And now on February 26th, it comes out. Kind of crazy because it also was a live service, always online type of game, and now it's not. They reworked it. It is a fully mobile, or not mobile, fully singular thing. You can play it offline. You can play it all alone. It still has the co-op thing, but I think because Castle Crashers was, is this, it's that, it's coming from that. I think people want that, and having it online just wasn't it. So I think the studio kind of lost the support of like, we're not going to make it long term. That's not what players want. So let's make it a single thing. When it's done, it's done. We're going to release it because it's crazy that they announced it as a full date here, in my opinion, just in this show. That's a show they didn't have to be paid to be a part of. That one kind of came out of nowhere to me. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go a little quicker because I keep getting stuck. Gorgeous adventure platform, hand drawn frame by frame. So I do want to just. Oh, it's so loud and there's no audio stuff. Oh, it's up here. I just want to see the art real quick.
What do you mean?
What?
I love that this is all hand drawn.
Smashed.
What do you think? He fell from a great height.
Yeah, but he couldn't have. Did he really?
So I can see some of it. Hand drawn frame by frame animation. Oh, that's. Oh, this is gorgeous. Damn. In February. All right. That looks cool. Reminds me of a Cuphead style thing here. I already got stuff on. Yeah, I thought this said Galileo. Gallipoli. The Ottoman Fronts. I love these type of games that come out of nowhere. Where Winds Meet, a game that came out free to play, right? And everyone kind of took people by storm. Never played it. I have no interest in it. Oh my god, it's a dinosaur. It's a game about dinosaurs with blades. That's crazy. That's crazy. Last, close it out. We got Crimson Desert. I want to see just a little bit more of this game.
Larger than the map of Red Dead Redemption 2. Open world games.
Oh my god.
Doing things, having activities, having distractions. So we wanted to create a world.
So everything I've seen about this game is, yeah, it's doing it. It's an open-ended with wide open world combat, crafting, puzzles. I'm reading stuff bigger than Red Dead, twice the size of Skyrim. If it can achieve the same level of immersion, ability to grab my attention as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, this could be a very, very phenomenal game. But it just seems like they're doing a lot.
And through basically headcanon, you're attracted by something, you'll go on this quest line, you'll have an experience that'll be radically different than
Yeah, but I
someone
guess
else,
if
even though they're playing the same game. The guiding principle for the game is around empowering the player and not forcing them into specific choices.
See, and I can do it well if it's still knowing like it's open-ended, your story is your story. It can be cool, but it just every time you look at it, it's like it's the same game. Like there's so many things in this game where some of it seems like, okay, that's a system from another game. Like look at this.
Real Abyss, it's those sky islands that you see there. That's a very important pivotal part in the
what is this
story and quest and mystery surrounding the world. 18th across
And you could fly.
platform. It'll be available on consoles on PS5 as well as Xbox Series X and S.
Game's crazy. I'm very intrigued by Crimson Desert. Can it do it? I think everyone is just like, can this game do it? Can it be everything it says it wants to be? Because it looks like it's trying to do everything and all of it. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know if any of these trailers, I know I skipped some of the ones at the end there, but I didn't expect this to go for an hour. Thought I would be a little quicker there. But those ones started not grabbing my attention either. So. But let me know if any other games that weren't a part of this list caught your attention you want me to know about. But make sure you check out some of these games because let me go back. Some of these are awesome. Some of these, Division, of course, Erosion, Far Far West. Those two specifically, Far Far West and Erosion, were two back-to-back that looked cool. Not Far Far West. They looked fun, but not in the way Erosion did. Either way, thanks. Let me know in the comments what you thought, what you think, what the games. Bye.